funniest pets and people. Mule gets a leg up. A cat gets some serious air. A kid cleans up. A dog gets cold feet. Bride gets her kicks. And a rhino horns in. It's the show that will have you sing, stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. School's out, work's done. It's time to play.
Yeah.
It's playtime at the Tuckers, and it looks like the dog is learning how to ride a tricycle.
And we already witnessed this circus act once.
Because that's not what to do.
Lucky for this doggy, the tricycle comes with a training boy. This ferret's idea of playtime is chasing a balloon that's stuck to his back. Well, actually, this is his owner's idea of playtime. Pop goes the ferret. There are some toys a dog can play with forever. A balloon is not one of them. It's time to play bowling. And if this isn't a lane violation, then this certainly is. Even rhinoceroses love to play. But the bigger the playmates, the harder they fall. Now that the baby has more hair than the cat's jealous. So it's the cat who wants to pet the baby. And when the baby tries to return the favor, it's see ya. Baby plays with his first balloon. Today is just the beginning of this young tyke's life. Unfortunately, today is the end of the balloons. Where'd that thing go? This cat is playing hide-and-go-seek with his cousin. What he doesn't know is his cousin is playing, I'm gonna scare the daylights out of you. For some dogs, playtime means frolicking.
Legs. Jerks, doesn't he?
But for this little Yorkie, playtime means being perfectly still. bride-to-be Kristen is getting a kick out of her sister putting on her garter. And her sister is getting a kick out of it, too. Here are some pets who won't stand for just standing around. This horse is having a barrel of fun. Well, of course he is. He doesn't have to put any of the barrels back where they belong. Here's an important lesson. Don't throw out the hamster wheel instructions until after your hamster has read them. Now, there's a very good reason why Skipper is rolling a barrel around with his head. Why? Well, he can't fit it in his mouth. This doggy is spinning. No, he's rolling. No, wait, he's spinning and rolling. He's sprawling. No matter how hard this cat tries, she's just gonna have to face it. She's a size 9. Coming up, the dog goes vroom, vroom. And a woman puts her best face forward. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. What comes around funny, goes around funny. Now, most dogs like going for a ride. Not this one. He likes to be the chauffeur. He'll give anyone a ride. For instance, here he is, driving this Davy. I'm trying to drive you to the stove. Frank is revving up his brand new liquid-cooled twin-cylinder motorcycle. But it's his dog Willie who's spinning his wheels. A dog runs, a man sweeps. Doesn't seem connected, right? But consider this. The more the dog runs, the more dust she kicks up. The more dust she kicks up, the more the man has to sweep. You see, these two need each other. Eventually, Mitten is going to learn she'll never catch her tail until she gets to a surface with better footing. Most roosters wake you up at dawn by crowing, right? But this rooster has a totally different way of getting your heart pumping in the morning. That'll teach Rex to try to sleep in. We We hope you're all ears for these smooth sounds. These pooches aren't just howling. That's dog talk for shut up. This doggy has learned to say mama.
What do you want? Mama. You want your mama?
And it's only a matter of time until he reaches his real goal, learning how to say, here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Yum, 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 yum. You want your mama? You want your mama?
Do you love you? Do you love
You know, there are many subtle ways a dog shows you he loves you. Wagging his tail, licking your face.
you? Yabba dabba.
But Eddie here says he loves you by actually saying he loves you.
Sit. Sit. I love you.
We think. And now it's time for Funniest Pets and People Unleashed. All aboard the Doggy Express with stops at Waterdish City, Doghouseville, and sand wherever the cat is sleeping. Mom told JJ to clean up in the shower. Unfortunately, JJ heard clean up the shower. Yes, JJ has shower time licked. They say that milk does a body good. Well, if that's true, then this ferret's body is really, really, really good. Mommy wondered if she got Cindy the right gift for Christmas.
Okay, let's open another present.
Cindy let Mommy know she'd hit it right on the head. Polly thought she wanted a cracker. But when she got to the kitchen, she found something far more appealing. Hey, you guys, check this out. It's a dog chasing a squirrel. No, it's a squirrel chasing a dog. No, it's a dog chasing... No, it's cute, but it's a squirrel chasing a dog. Okay, okay, the dog is chasing... Okay, the dog is chasing... Now the squirrel is... I don't want to watch this clip anymore. Turn it off! This clip hurts my brain. Ow. Coming up, a dog who bounds in the snow, and a pooch who will knock your socks off. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Now, a lesson in the buddy system. Who horseback riding is a very popular outdoor activity. Heck, even this mule decided to give it a shot. But eventually he realized he's just too tall to be a jockey. Here's a helpful llama who's nothing to sneeze at. Or is he?
Go off Daddy's side. Daddy's tired tonight. Oh.
Okay, if a friend is the kind of person who gives you the shirt off his back, what kind of guy gives you the socks off his feet?
Come on, Bracken. Oh, Daddy's side. Good girl. Come on, Bracken. Pull Daddy's socks. Pull. Good girl. Good girl.
Billy wanted to give his best friend a home-cooked meal. But since he can't cook, he gave him a home-chewed meal instead. This week on the Laziest Man in the World show, the dog gets rid of an empty bottle. Then, the dog gets something for the laziest man in the world out of the refrigerator and takes it to him. And then, the dog gets a bag of some other thing out of the cupboard for the laziest man in the world. And the laziest man in the world gets the remote. Now the dog gets the laziest man in the world a box of Kleenex. Thanks for watching The Laziest Man in the World. Months at the drawing board, designing the perfect plane. Hours of careful and deliberate construction on the craft. It's all led up to this moment.
Back to the drawing board.
There's no day like a snow day. Now, you see, dogs can't order a snow cone like you and me, right? So if they want one, they gotta get it the hard way.
I'll get him. Hey, guess what? No two of these are alike. Wow.
When you cross a snow sled and an automobile, you get one of two things: a snowmobile or a concussion. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Okay, it's not a sleigh. And there's no horse. But this guy doesn't care. He's having a blast. Okay, at first, it looks like this dog is guarding a snowball, right? But the truth is, he started guarding that thing a long time ago, when it was a snowman. What would snow days be without a little snowmobile fun? Hey, I could save my house from here! When your cat has learned how to feed itself snow,
No, he just put his foot there.
It either means you have one very gifted cat, or you need to thaw his water dish. Coming up, a kid who thinks inside the box. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Guess what came in the mail this Christmas? A toddler. Now remember, you have to feed your toddler at least 3 times a day and give it plenty of exercise. But be careful, toddlers are known to make a mess.
This is just the start of your little Christmas tape I'm making for you. It wasn't supposed to start this way, but I don't want to miss the opportunity with this box. You better stop where you are. Johnny did. I don't have to, dear. I'm on Zoom.
See you next time.